Hi, and welcome again to One Big Thing, a KAC legislative update. This week, we have to talk about what remains in this legislative session. Today is March 15th as I record this. That means that there are only a couple of weeks left before first adjournment on April the 5th. April 5th stands out because that is the first adjournment date, and that is the date where the legislature will leave Topeka for the first time. There were initially reports that the legislature was going to attempt to actually adjourn sine die, or permanently for the end of the session on April the 5th. While I don't think that that's going to happen anymore, there is still the deadline of April 5th for the House and Senate to adjourn and go on first adjournment. At that time, all bills must have been considered in the House and the Senate so that they can pass into law if they are to advance this session. While that is the case, we also have to look at committee work. The committees really only have next week and possibly the Monday and Tuesday following that to really do any committee work before they go to the floor, because March 29th or March 28th is the last date to consider bills from the other chamber before the House is out of session on March 29th. That means there are actually very few days left for committees to do any work. This means that if a bill hasn't yet had a hearing in the House or the Senate and isn't scheduled for next week, it likely will not advance. This is critical because we are running out of time. This is also important to remember because things are going to start moving extremely quickly over the next couple of weeks. That is because there is so little time for consideration of bills. As a result of this, it is going to be very, very important that if KAC sends out alerts, that you are attentive and that you are contacting your legislators as quickly as possible, because bills may come up and may be heard on the floor or at the rail or in a conference committee very, very quickly. And while we will be endeavoring to get you that information as quickly as possible, we need your support to make sure that you are contacting your legislators to talk to them about how those bills affect you individually as we get that information out to you. I would encourage everyone to make sure that you have the KAC app downloaded so that you get those alerts. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our office and we can get you that information. That's all for now, but until next time, this has been One Big Thing.